will be told every single day, you're even better than the Queen of England. So as a Jamaican, you know, mental health it's becoming increasingly alarming. A lot of more Jamaicans are committing suicide. A lot of them are shying away from getting mental health. And there's so many mental health institution out here that is absolutely free. Free. Jamaica has a free healthcare system, even though you don't get everything absolutely free. But for the most part, you know, you can get your medication free. Like I take Neomercazole. I can go, you know, to the clinic that I'm at UE, you don't get it free, but if I go home to visit my dad and I go to the hospital there and I say I have thyroid disease, this is my latest blood test, I can't afford the medication, can you write a prescription so I can get it free at your pharmacy? The doctor's there, they will look at my blood test, they will do the assessment, and they will ensure that I get the Neomercazole, they'll ensure that I get no, I'm taking something for the anxiety. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So the video, you know, it cut off. So I'm saying, you know, you have free healthcare system here wherein you can get thousands upon thousands of dollars of medication absolutely free of cost. If I am to fill my prescription monthly out of pocket, it would cost me maybe about $500 US, and I can get that free. And there are people with other illness that cost them up to like maybe $1,000 US, and they can get it free through the free healthcare system here. So when I was detailing my struggle with anxiety, you know, the anxiety is caused from the Graves' disease, because what I noticed is that all the signs and symptoms that it was mimicking of heart attack, and I had this resting feeling on my chest that would not go away for the love of God. It would not go away. And I was like, I don't want to be on any anxiety medication. I don't want to be on any anxiety medication. But when the signs and symptoms of heart attack started coming on strong, and they would put me in scare and I would be in more fight or flight mode, listen, I had to take that anxiety medication and I had to be happy to take it. And I even had to do an echocardiogram because of the anxiety, because they don't know why the anxiety had so many markers of a heart attack. And when I did the echo, they said the blood flow to your heart, like for a woman of your age, the blood flow to your heart, it looks like you're a teenager, which means that we can tell you you're active. And I said, yes, because I walk 10 miles at least 3 days each week. Sometimes I miss it, but I try to walk at least 10 miles at least 3 days each week. So when I did my video, you know, just encouraging and telling my story, you know, as per the usual, anywhere there's light, anywhere there's positivity, there's always darkness trying to push itself in. So that person left a comment, and I'm going to stitch the comment. I'm going to include a comment so you can see it, saying that I'm a crackhead. In Jamaica, being a crackhead, it's just not a thing. Like, I wish you guys would see Jamaica and see how beautiful we are as a people. And when Jamaicans end up on drugs, not that they don't sell drugs here, you know, but our drug problem, it's like not even a 0.5% of a thing. It's not a thing. And as people know about a crack house and someone selling crack, they're telling the police. They will not tell the police about a gunman, but they will tell the police about a crack house and someone selling crack because they have seen the damage that it has done to people and family, right? So a crackhead is not a thing in Jamaica. Being on drugs it's just not a thing. And because we are such a proud people and because we were cultured into being so perfect, nobody no better than we. Who you talking to? Me? Do you realize I'm a Jamaican? That's how we were cultured. Like, we were cultured to think that you're better than the queen. Not even the queen has anything over you. So you don't stoop to anyone's level. As a matter of fact, they have to stoop to your level. They have to step up to your level. So that's why when celebrity comes here, they say that when they come to Jamaica, the atmosphere is just different. No one pays them any mind because to us, you're just another human being. What is so special about you? I remember when Cardi B came here and Cardi B was walking in the club and she was looking to her left, looking to her right, and she was shocked. No one was crazy over her. Like, well, Rihanna would not get away so easy because Rihanna is like our sister. She's the gem of the Caribbean. She's our darling. She's our sweetheart. And because she stays connected to her roots and her people, like, we love, we adore, we worship Riri. So too Nicki Minaj. Like, if Nicki and if Rihanna should come to Jamaica, they couldn't just walk normal because they're gonna say, because they are so much like us. Not that we're gonna bum rush them, but we're gonna say, come here, girl, Nikki, where you going? Even when Jodie Turner-Smith comes here, Jodie Turner-Smith, I remember one time, Jodie Turner-Smith came to Jamaica, and I was in a bookstore, and she stepped in with her mom. It was many years ago when she was just young, when she was younger and maybe fairly new to modeling. And I was just staring at this girl. And I said, this girl could be a model. And someone said, she's a model. You don't know Jodie Turner-Smith. And I said, oh, that's Jodie. And Jodie said, yeah, what? And she was so humble. She was so down to earth. And when Jodie Turner-Smith comes to Jamaica, the first place she's gonna buy her food is on the street. She's looking for someone that sells food on the street. And if the camera crew is there, she say, you're not buying any food. You think you're gonna get it better in the restaurant? Like, she's a gem. She's a darling. She's so sweet, So when I come in here and I share with you guys my struggle and my challenges with anxiety, it's really sad to see someone think that I have a drug problem. I'm a crackhead. Most of my top are skimpy, guys, because oftentimes I'm really hot. If you I follow Alabama Barker on TikTok, and I follow her because of one reason. Last year, the same problems that I was having with thyroid disease, she was having the very same problems. And guess what? This year, the same problems that I'm having with thyroid disease, she's having the same problem. She was hospitalized for her anxiety. But in Jamaica, you see, because mental health is not a big thing, they will never admit you into hospital for anxiety. They'll give you some medication and you better go home and you better find the strength and courage to work that shit out. When I tell you that we are such a proud, prideful set of people, sometimes it doesn't even make sense. The proudness and the prideness, sometimes it's too much. It's too much. So for someone to come in here and accuse me of being a crackhead, even if I wanted to be a crackhead, I'm a Jamaican, I could not. My people would not allow me to. My country would not allow me to. I would not know where to go and buy crack. And if I went to a crack house once, it's not going to be there the second time because it's not a habit. It's not a culture that we foster. Sorry. I'm so sorry that you think every other country is like your country, but it's not. Jamaica is a place of pride and paradise. We don't foster and we don't culture that behavior. We don't go around telling lies on people and stealing from them like what your government is doing at this point. When we go broke, we borrow, we work hard, and we pay back the money. The only other country outside of the Caribbean nation that you could possibly compare to Jamaicans when it comes to culture is the Chinese people, because they're a proudful set of people. They believe in working hard. They believe in resilience, and they have been through some of the same things we've been through. So when you see a lot of Chinese in the country, in our country, that they're not here to take over. It's just because when it comes to moralities and certain things, them and us, we click so much. We are a proudful set of people. My country, my culture, my people they would never allow me to be a crackhead. You see, like how Kanye West has his friend and his friend encourages behavior, and if Kanye had one Jamaican friend around him, or two, Kanye could never be a nitrous oxide. He could never be a nitrous oxide, and that dentist who was feeding him the nitrous oxide and propofol, they would have beaten that dentist's ass and then called the police. It would have never fucking happened. It would have never fucking happened. And I say that the best way I know how to. So, I'm sorry. I'm from a proud country. We don't have that kind of culture. We were cultured to be proud, so proud that it's just not a thing.